Hello, everyone. Welcome back. My name is Arna Sahu, host of Arna's News, and if you are a newcomer, welcome to this channel. I give you warm greetings digitally. If you are here again, thank you for clicking back to this podcast. Today, I wanted to direct your attention to how you can find your interest in STEM's engineering related fields. This episode will closely relate to the STEM field and the engineering ish callings, but feel free to substitute this knowledge for any other occupations. Make sure to come back to this podcast channel every Monday for a new episode. To start, I would like to introduce what engineering really is. There are many different categories of engineering, but let's talk about the basic and general definition of engineering itself. In simple words, engineering is the work of designing and creating large structures, or new products or systems by using scientific methods. It's also the control of direction of something. If you are wondering what are some qualities and or personalities for becoming an engineer, here are some of the main interests needed. First, you need to have investigative interests. Engineers like to work activities that have to do with ideas and thinking. They like to search for facts and figure out solutions to problems mentally. Also, they typically have realistic interests. Engineers also like to work activities that include practical, hands-on problems and solutions as well. Albert Einstein once said, "Everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid." Similarly, if a student chooses a wrong career, he or she will not get satisfaction from his or her whole life, and he could never do great in that field. Many students choose engineering as a career not because of their interest but due to family or social pressure. Engineering is regarded as a most rewarding job for their parents, but every individual has his or her talent, and they must choose their career accordingly. So if you want to find your passion for engineering, then keep on listening. First, try to discover the different paths of engineering. Engineers don't just build structures and machines. There are a lot of different types of engineers and engineering backgrounds that can give you specific different types of interests. Some of the different pathways of engineering include aerospace engineering, agriculture engineering, biomedical engineers, chemical engineers, and hundreds more. There are just some of these known fields of engineering. Then try it out for yourself with your desired field. Also, research can also be a little extra boost. For a typical engineer, his or her passions will revolve around a few qualities. First off, do you like to solve problems? If you do, then choose engineering as your career. Problem solving skills identify your analytical and critical thinking skills, which are required for engineering. Many times during your engineering career, you will come across projects which require analytical and critical thinking. You have to make decisions based on certain constraints and stick to it, then attain to that desired result. Next, do you like mathematics and science? Math and science are the most important subjects in engineering. In every engineering stream, math and science are required, so your likings for these subjects are very much necessary for pursuing a career in engineering. If you're considering engineering as an option after school, you must be prepared to deal with a lot of mathematics and science, which are an essential part of an engineering course. Students planning for a career in engineering should make sure that they take up science and mathematics. Annexing on. Do you like puzzles? If you like mind twisting puzzles and other mind challenging games, then engineering may be a good choice. Additionally, do you like to be a creative soul? Creativity can be defined as the act of turning new and imaginative ideas into reality. There's a difference between being creative and imaginative. If someone has ideas but does not act on it, then he or she is imaginative rather than creative. Being creative is now required in every field. So to pursue a career in any field, you need to be creative. Engineering also requires a lot of creativity. In your career path as an engineer, you have to find new ways to solve the problem. The best way to find out whether engineering is the right career is to reach out and communicate with an engineer itself. Start with your immediate family or your friends' families to identify an engineer to contact. If not, find engineers in your relation, then contact the faculty and a local university or college that has an engineering program. Also, try to answer the above questions honestly. If the answer is positive, then the engineering profession might be worth to explore. The engineering profession is challenging but doable. With hard work and commitment, anyone can make it. To end off this episode, I would like to talk about some famous leaders in the engineering fields and competitions to test your ability in the engineering fields. Starting, some famous leaders in the engineering occupations include famous Thomas Edison, Thomas Edison was an American inventor and businessman who has been described as America's greatest inventor. He developed many devices in fields such as electric power generation, mass communication, sound recording, and motion pictures. There's also James Watt, a Scottish inventor, mechanical engineer, and chemist. Lastly, some famous competitions that can help your ability in engineering, including the Cyber Patriot competitions, Invent Teams, and the Solar Scar Challenge. Thus, that concludes the episode for this week. If you want to know more about how I relate to these amazing topics, then stay tuned for upcoming episodes. Make sure to subscribe to whichever platform you're listening to and leave a review on my content and share with others if you love listening to this podcast. Make sure to come back to this channel every Monday if you would like to get notified whenever I post. Be sure to comment on any platform with which you are listening to. Also, my website will be linked in the description for you to stay in touch with me. Once again, thank you for finding me, and I hope we stay in touch with each other. Also, make sure to come back every Monday for a new episode to listen to. Dito, you're listening to Arna Sahu, host of Arna's News. Peace out. See you next Monday. Toodles!